call.
Marco Nessie,
Yes.
Gerald Wolfgang,
Yes.
Kevin McCabe,
Yes.
William Ross,
Yes.
Robert Swift,
Yes.
Scott Bridges,
Yes.
Clifford Scott,
Here.
Jason Crumpler,
Here.
Maria Lopez. Yes.
Okay, before the introduction of guests, I would welcome our newest member to the board, Maria Villanueva Lopez.
Wow.
And,
Did you practice that?
No, I have a diverse classroom every single day, all kinds of names, so, but welcome to the board.
Thank you.
And I hope everybody gets an opportunity to say hello. Okay. Introduction of guests.
I'll have Mark Gabriel, Agency Counsel.
Mike Dudley, agency staff.
Andrew Heiss, agency staff.
Jim Fink, business first.
CJ Martin, 13 West Main Street, LLC.
Tom Cortez, about 4 years.
Carrie Caruso, agency staff.
Sue Barone, agency staff.
Could we just stand for the pledge and just start us out?
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of meeting minutes from February 9th. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Committee reports, finance and audit committee, Kevin?
Yes, 1.1, we had Lumsden and McCormick here, and they presented the audit report. Everything was found to be in order. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 6.1.2, agency payables found those to be in order. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 6.1.3, budget variance report is also in order. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
6.2, government committee.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. Our board met and we went over our certainly agenda, and I now would call on Mark for the 6.21 annual board evaluation.
Thank you, Mr. Wolfgang. In your packet is the annual board summary of the evaluations. At the committee meeting, we had a discussion regarding all responses, and at this time, we're asking the board to accept and approve the annual board evaluations to be placed on our website.
Thank you, Mark.
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Chip. David.
All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Any opposed?
Is that it, Mark?
That, unless there's any other,
We brought up, any matters the committee wished to discuss. There were 2 items, brought up, and I'm just wondering if we would like to do any type of motion to, table any more actions, on either of those, applications.
Moratorium then?
Moratorium,
yeah,
What are we talking about?
We're talking
6 month
about the solar.
moratorium, is that what we're looking
yes,
at?
yes.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll make the motion on the moratorium for the solar, for a 6-month period, while the agency can study where our position should be.
Okay, do we have a second?
If there's a motion, is a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Dave, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Yes.
Both?
Yeah, I oppose.
Any abstentions? Motion carries. All right. I need to turn the meeting over to Mr. Gabriel for the election of the chairperson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairperson. As has been done for decades now, at this time I have the meeting turned over to me for purposes of electing a chairperson. So at this time, I would take any nominations from the floor for chairperson of the Niagara County IDA. Bill?
Nominate Mark Onesi.
Do I have a second to that nomination? Mr. McCabe. So we have a nomination of Mark Onesi and a second. Do I have any other nominations from the floor?
Move nominations be closed.
Thank you. Based upon the sole nomination of Mr. Onesi and the second, I direct the secretary to cast one vote for Mark Onesi and congratulate Mr. Onesi on being re-elected as chairperson of the Niagara County IDA. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
At this time, I turn the meeting back over to our newly elected chairperson.
We re-elect.
Okay, election of officers, 7.2. At this point, I'd like to set forth the officers as, for the NCIDA, NCPC, and the NPC. As first vice chair, Ms. Wolfgang. Second vice chair is Mr. McCabe. Secretary, Mr. Ross. Assistant secretary, Scott Bridges. And the treasurer, Susan Langdon. And, are there any other nominations that anybody would like to make?
Move nominations be closed.
Okay, thank you. I'll second.
Based upon the fact that one vote will be cast for each of those individuals, and they will take their respective offices. Thank you.
7.3, the appointment of committee members and committee chairpersons. And Finance and Audit Committee, move that Kevin McCabe would be chairperson, Mr. Ross and Scott Bridges as members.
These are your appointments, no
Yes.
need for.
We don't need, okay. Governance Committee, Mr. Wolfgang is chairperson, and continuing that job, Mr. Scott and Mr. Fripp. Okay. For the NCDC Loan and Micro Grant Committee, myself as a member, Mr. Krumka is the chair. Michael Taylor, there we have a vacancy that we're looking for an accountant. Eric Tudor, Kevin McMullen, and Susan Langdon as the members of the loan committee. And for the Cataract Grant Fund Committee, the Honorable Robert G. Hort, the Honorable Angelo Morinello, Mayor Rustano, myself, Mr. Ross, Paul Brown, and Susan Langdon. 7.4, ratify board meeting dates and times according to the, still the second Wednesday of every month during the year. And I need a motion to approve that. Mr. Wolfgang, I need a second. Mr. Clerk. All in favor? Any opposed? Let's see, 7.5, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. 7.5, we have both the finance charter and the governance charter, which these charters have not changed from 2021. They are placed upon and uploaded onto our website as required by Paris, AAA. What we're looking for is a motion to accept under 7.5.1 to accept and reauthorize the Finance and Audit Committee charter. I would need a motion and a second.
So moved. Mr. Ross? Second. Mr. McCabe, all in favor? Any opposed?
Under 7.5.2, we have the Governance Committee charter with require a motion for this board to accept and reauthorize the Governance Committee charter, and would need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Second. Okay. All in favor? Any opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carries. All right, 7.6.
Yes, this is where we have on the table to reaffirm our existing mission statement. And again, I would need a motion and a second to reaffirm.
So,
Mr. Krumka and Mr. Scott. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Under 7.7, I would need a motion to reaffirm our uniform tax exempt policy. I would need a motion and a second on that.
And Mr. Crumpa, and, Mr. Scott, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries, thank you.
Thank you. Under 7.8, this is the Niagara Industrial Incubator Associates. That is the owners, part owners with the NCIDA, for lack of a better term, it's 2045 Niagara Falls Boulevard, best known in the past as Pizza Log Building. We would need the appointment, looking for an appointment of Susan Langen to that committee to represent the agency.
Second.
Mr. Crumpa for a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. And under 7.9, Niagara Incubator, Industrial Incubator Company is, it's technically redundant now because of the fact that the Smiths Group was bought out a number of years ago, but because of the existing leases, we keep that going, and it really reflects the other building located on Niagara Falls Boulevard. So we would need the appointment of Susan Langdon to represent the agency in that matter as well.
Mr. Crumpa, and do we have a second?
So moved.
Ms. Wolfgang, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Under 7.10, we have the Niagara Economic Development Fund. As everyone knows, that is the fund that was originally funded by Power Authority, infusion of money. We are one of 5 people on that particular committee, which directs these loans here in Niagara County. We were looking for an appointment of Susan Langdon as the agency representative on that committee.
No motion.
So
Mr.
moved.
Cliff? And Mr. Bridges? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 7.11. Mr. Dudley?
The risk assessment and risk management letters, standard annual evaluation is done of the operations of the agency and its component units, and is a requirement by PAAA, and gets posted on our website.
Do we have a motion to approve? Mr. Crumpa? A second. Mr. McCabe, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. NCIDA real property assessment, Mike?
Again, it's another annual standard disclosure of the real property assets of the agency and component units, and it's also posted on our website.
Any questions? Need a motion?
So moved.
Ms. Wolfgang, Mr. Crumpa, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. 7.13, annual investment reports.
Again, another annual disclosure that states that we're following all guidelines in relation to our investments, cash deposits, and banks. There's supposed to be a detailed schedule there with all the different entities and funds with the bank balances, which is omitted from this, but it will be posted on our website.
Do we have a motion to approve? Mr. Crumpa, do we have a second? Ms. Wolfgang? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. 7.14.
Thank you. Again, all of these, as we know, are requirements that these be reaffirmed at our annual meeting, and this is why we're continuing with the final 3. At this time, we'll ask for a motion to reaffirm our administrative policies for 2022. I'll need a motion in a second.
So moved.
First, Mr. Wolfgang, all in favor? Any opposed? 7.15.
Thank you. Attached is the 2021 annual report summary of projects that were handled by the NCIDA, the NCDC, as well as the NADC for 2021. We're asking for a motion and a second to accept.
Motion?
So moved.
Mr. Wolfgang? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 7.16.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And finally, we're asking for the annual measurement reports, which are in your package, which again, almost is redundant to a point on the annual report, but basically sets forth the same type of information as in the annual reports. We're going to be looking for a motion in a second to accept the 2021 annual measurement report.
So moved. Mr. Ross, Mr. McCabe, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Back to a normal, back to the normal.
8.0, unfinished business, Moog Incorporated.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you'll recall, last month we described the agency originally assisted Moog in 2017 with the leaseback incentive, and this project remains a part of that. However, due to the increased cost of the project, it will be incurring additional sales tax, so that they had not accounted for at that time. So they filed an amended application, and we held a public hearing last week, and the only attendee was Mr. Shoemaker of the Real Property Tax Office. There was no comment.
Are there any questions? Any issues? I need a motion for the final resolution.
So moved.
Mr. Ross, Mr. Cliff.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Any roll call vote, please?
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Aye. Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Ms. Lopez? Yes. Mr. Onesi?
Yes. 8.2, Mr. Gables.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Cloudy Niagara Inc. is the project, hotel project in downtown Niagara Falls. I think it's called the Cambria Hotel. They are finally going into, obviously there was a significant delay due to COVID in the building of this project. They are now moving forward with the project, very similar to the project we just discussed. Due to a number of factors, there has been a dramatic increase in prices and the cost of building this particular structure. And as part of our prior resolution, we provided mortgage tax exemption benefits up to a specific level based upon those numbers 2.5 years ago. Right now, because of additional costs, that mortgage and the cost of that building has gone up significantly, and they're asking for an increase in the mortgage tax exemption benefit to better reflect their actual costs going forward to build this. I believe the exact amount, I think, was $26,000. It's in the resolution that's attached to your package. So we would lead a motion and a roll call vote on this additional benefit.
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Bridges and Mr. Scott. All in favor? Any opposed? We need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang? Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Ms. Lopez? Yes. Mr. Onesi?
Yes. 8.3, Serona City Properties.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. As you know, this project was induced approximately a year ago. We have been in the process of trying to get this closed. Unfortunately, their company's attorney retired and just left. So now they're in the process of getting new counsel moving forward with the loan. We believe we're going to close by the end of this month. However, just in case, we have some delay issues with banks. You know the way those banks are. They thought it was appropriate to ask for a 6-month extension just to make sure that if an issue did proceed and we weren't able to close by the end of the month, this inducement didn't expire. So we're looking for a 6-month inducement extension for this property.
We need a motion.
I'll move.
Mr. Krempa. Mr. Bridges, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Roll call vote, please.
No, should I abstain?
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Yes.
Ms. Lopez? Yes. Mr. Onesi?
Yes. 9.0, new business.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. 13 West Main LLC will purchase and renovate an abandoned 17,000 square foot building located at 13 West Main Street in the city of Lockport. This will be a mixed-use project that is located within a distressed census tract. The lower section of the building will be leased to Barrier West Brewing LLC, which will serve as a brewery and restaurant with gaming activities like shuffleboard, bocce, and cornhole. The upper section will be 4 market-rate apartments. The project expects to bring 50 new jobs to the area, and Mr. C.J. Martin is here today from 13 West Main.
Hello, everybody.
Would you like to make some comments?
So, thank you for letting us sit in here. It's very interesting to hear everybody do their business, so thank you. And so the project is just basically, in summary, to add to what Sue had mentioned, it's taking a building that's was bought by the GLDC that's very distressed. It's a former bowling alley, and it's right next to the city municipal building. So it's basically taking that building and trying to reintroduce some life into the downtown area of Lockport, of which I'm originally from, so I have a little bit of affinity to that area. But our group that we're putting together to facilitate this project is really exciting. They're really excited about trying to help the downtown city of Lockport breathe some fresh air and new breath into that area. And we're really excited about it, and we're really excited to bring a brewery, and we have an awesome brewer that we're able to bring down there, so we're really excited about bringing that project to the city.
Any questions?
How much complete are you? You've been working on it already.
Yeah.
How much complete are you? Percentage, would you say?
So the abatement has been completed, and then there's some partial demos been done, so we're at basically waiting on construction drawings to be completed and getting our approval from the city, so we're going through that. We're hoping to start construction sometime in June, hopefully.
The only issue you have there is parking is kind of a little bit tough.
Parking is a little bit tricky, but we have some of the surface parking, and then we also feel that our overlap with the city municipal building there, closing at 4 or 5 o'clock, and that kind of being ideal time that we gave parking right next to
And
it.
that's probably where your business will ramp up more or less.
Exactly.
And across the street too, in front of that church there.
I don't know if they'll let them use it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Probably
that.
down the road, I'm sure you'll discuss with them to see if you could use the parking lot.
'Cause I went by and looked at it the other day, and I was wondering about the parking too, and then I said, they can get parking across the street, but I didn't realize that was restricted.
Well, it's owned by the church, but there's a percentage that the city still owns. Not much, so the majority is owned by the church.
And then there's the same thing, there's some municipal parking for the city on the other side of, I think that's Niagara Street. So again, that overlap should work out to our benefit.
So you've acquired the building for about $101,000,
Correct.
and total development costs for the projects,
Just under three million.
and there's going to be some housing in there, right?
For, yes, 2, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom upstairs.
Any other questions?
Make a motion.
We have a motion, Mr. Scott. Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Need a roll call vote on the preliminary resolution?
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Ms. Lopez? Yes. Mr. Onesi?
Yes. If we need a motion for the public hearing. Mr. Crenshaw, and Mr. McKay, all in favor? Any opposed? We don't need a roll call on that. Great. Any other questions, issues, Mr. Gabriel?
Nothing at this time, thank you.
Okay. Looking for information? Okay, anything anybody wants to discuss? Alrighty, our next regular meeting is April 13th at 9 o'clock, right here. And I make the motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?